But first up, every now and then in my job, I've been doing it for a while now, I see something that I think that just won't fly. There's no way that'll fly. And 99 times out of 100, it gets knocked on the head, or the people, the voters, demand it be axed. Now today, the unions in Queensland have said they will proceed with talks with the Palaszczuk Government for the state's 227,000 public servants to get a 2.5% pay rise on July 1. Let me repeat that. In the midst of the coronavirus crisis, as millions of Australians are losing their jobs or being forced to take big pay cuts, the Queensland Public Service is on track to get a 2.5% pay rise. This is the same public service that has ballooned by an extra 35,000 in the past 4 years under Labor. This is the same government that has an $85 billion debt and shows no sign of addressing it, even before the coronavirus situation occurred. Now, unless Premier Annastacia Palaszczuk knocks this madness on the head ASAP, this will be her own political suicide note to the voters of Queensland. People everywhere, but particularly in the regions, are already justifiably angry with the way the Labor government has gone soft on crime in Queensland, run dead on coal, terrorised farmers with draconian vegetation management laws, and upset Christians with their pro-abortion rubbish. This will unquestionably be the final straw. A middle finger to every Queenslander who's doing it tough right now, and that would be 95% of the population. Now, the union says it will negotiate the new deal with Treasurer Jackie Trad and Industrial Relations Minister Grace. And why wouldn't they? Trad's from the left, and she takes her writing instructions from the unions, while Grace is a former union official before entering Parliament. We all know the unions run Queensland because the government is a wholly owned subsidiary of the union movement. The unions fund Labor's election campaigns. Who do you think picked up the multi-million-dollar advertising bill for failed Labor Lord Mayoral hopeful Patrick Condren? This is how the conversation will go between the union bosses, Jackie Trad and Grace. Union boss, we want 2.5%. Trad, done deal. The art of tough negotiating. This is outrageous, extraordinary. I've never seen anything like it. Unless the Premier shows some leadership on this, she's in big strife. How can she stand up in front of people and say we're all in this together, while at the same time sanctioning pay rises for bloated public servants, many of whom wouldn't work in an iron lung? It's disrespectful, it's dumb, and it reeks of Labor looking after their mates while the rest of the country experiences fiscal pain that we haven't seen here since the 1930s. Now, I'm sure the LNP are secretly hoping Labor proceeds with this. Why wouldn't they? I mean, it's the worst own goal you've ever seen. And if Labor is to have any chance of retaining power on October 31, this pay rise must be abandoned. If it proceeds, get ready for a landslide like we saw in Queensland in 2012. Queenslanders won't cop being treated as mugs. They just won't cop it.